Check out this amazing apartment we have, and you won't believe the price. I could come here every day because this only costs. Oh my gosh, look at this place. It's so fancy, the food is very beautiful, and it's so cheap. Has your city been ruined by YouTubers? How would you feel if a YouTuber come to your city and said that everything is so cheap, and then a lot of people from a lot of places in the world came to your city to live? This happens when people with more money move to a place and drive up prices for the locals who are already living there. I received a lot of comments on my YouTube channel saying that I caused gentrification on the city that I was living. They were thinking this because I made a lot of videos talking about how beautiful the city was, and I was talking about the cost of living there. I did it because I really like the place and I thought that it was interesting for people watching. I'm living in Manizales, Colombia, and I'm staying here because I love the city very much, because it's very enjoyable and comfortable to live here. And what I usually do when I visit or live in a city is to talk about the cost of living. And these videos normally do quite well. And I like watching these videos because when I travel, I like to know how much I need to budget and how much things costs. These ways, it allows me to know if I can visit that place or not. And when I came to this beautiful city, I was going to do what I always do, to make a video about my monthly expenses. But recently, I've been receiving a lot of comments from people that are making me think whether this is a good idea or not. The criticism and the situation that is happening in Mexico City is making me wonder, am I doing the right thing or not? What do you think? I asked this question on a post on my YouTube channel, and I received a lot of comments. Some people were saying that it was useful to know how much things cost in the city where I am living, because this helps them to know if they can visit the place or not. Other people said that it wasn't such a good idea. Is this a bad thing? Or this is just an example of people on the internet deciding for people in another country? I'm Mexican and I moved to Colombia because Colombia is a place that I really love. I'm currently living in Manizales. Manizales is a city that I like very much for many reasons. And I was very tempted to tell you my monthly expenses. But how would people in this city take this if they watch my video? Who am I to speak for the people in Colombia? Let's ask people in Manizales, the city where I'm living.
Pero pues es un país muy bonito, es un país muy diverso. Y Manizales es, al ser reconocida como una ciudad universitaria, una ciudad en la que hay muchas oportunidades de estudio para los jóvenes, entonces eso abre las oportunidades para que la gente venga a vivir acá a un costo de vida más bajo. Entonces eso hace también que sea como más factible que las personas quieran venir acá a esta ciudad.
Qué feo que sea el único motivo solo lo barato, ¿no? Porque pues uno entiende que la economía de muchos a nivel mundial no es muy buena, pero que solo busquen un lugar porque es lo más barato, pues feo.
A ver, yo por ejemplo he estado en lugares en los que, por ejemplo, hostales, los he pagado económicos, y luego me sorprendo de que hay pues muchas culturas con las que puedo conocer.
Colombia is a country that has a special place in my heart. I firstly came here as an exchange student 12 years ago, and that experience changed my life completely. First of all, because it was the first time I traveled abroad, and secondly, because my experience overcome my expectations. But I'm going to talk about that in another video, so keep an eye out for that. On the other hand, the fact that the cost of living in Colombia is lower than Mexico is allowing me to develop my business online. My business is a Spanish online academy for people who want to learn Spanish and speak it. My online Spanish academy is a business that I started last year. It's a business that is small, but is growing each month. And I'm so happy that I have students that are studying with me. They love my courses. If you're one of those, please leave a comment below. It's not a secret that prices in different countries can be very, very different. So if I go to a place, if I visit a place and I really like it, and I want to share how much things cost, those prices might seem very expensive for some people, whereas for other people it might seem very cheap. If that person is watching that video, it's probably because that person is thinking of visiting there, not because I just told them to visit. So as a consequence, if they see how much things cost and that's convenient for them, maybe that's going to motivate them to visit the place. What do you think? Is this a bad thing? This is a quick interruption to say thank you very much to all my patrons who are supporting this channel. These are people who believe in the channel, in the content I provide every week. You are a very important part of this channel. If you are enjoying this video as well, but you aren't a patron, it's fine, don't worry. You can leave a comment below, subscribe, and that will be more than enough. Thank you very much, and let me know in the comments what you want to see about Colombia in the next videos. The place where I was living in Mexico, Querétaro, started to become more popular for the international community, and I started to receive these comments where I was gentrifying the city where I was living. So at the same time, this phenomenon of the foreigners going to flock into Mexico City was happening at the same time. And I know that a lot of Mexicans were feeling uncomfortable about this situation. This is a topic that I already talked about in another video, and this is not the focus of this video. The point is, how much responsibility does a YouTuber has for this? Let's not forget that if the cost of living is lower in where you are right now, it's probably because the wages are lower too. This is particularly true in services, where wages make up the majority of the wages. Restaurants, taxis, domestic help, tours, these are a few examples. If you say that you want to move to a place where there's a lower cost of living and that's your main reason or your only reason, that doesn't sound great. It kind of sounds like if you were saying, I want to move to a place where people earn less money.
Económica, si la gente de pronto le gusta el lugar y es económico, voy ahí, pues chévere, pero si solamente es porque lo más económico, pues sería feo porque así no me gusta el lugar, solo voy porque es más barato, no tiene sentido.
Entonces creo que si el motivo inicial es algo barato, puede que más adelante te pueda sorprender por lo que hay detrás de eso barato, pero no estoy en contra de la gente que paga por algo económico. Me parece una forma de supervivencia.
¿Les molestaría a ustedes si yo hiciera un video hablando de cuánto cuestan las cosas en Manizales para el mundo?
No, porque eso daría a entender o estaría reforzando tu punto de vista, ¿cierto? Lo que tú quieres tocar, que es una ciudad en la cual vale la pena y el costo de vida no es tan alto para uno poder estar acá.
Pues la única cosa que necesito, hay que hablar español acá, porque no hay mucha gente en la calle, por ejemplo, que habla otro idioma.
Sí.
Sí, como extranjero de Estados Unidos, me siento muy cómodo, muy relajado acá en Manizales. Es un lugar muy tranquilo. La gente que está en Manizales son muy amables. Es una ciudad en la que hay muchas cosas para hacer. Hay mucha buena comida, muy frescas las frutas y vegetales, la agua tempura hay en el mundo.
If I'm a person who is living in another country or traveling a lot and I make a cost of living video because it seems to me that the prices seem cheaper than from where I am, does that make me look arrogant? What about if I made a cost of living video of a country that seemed more expensive to me? Would that be okay? If you're a person who owns a business, you probably will want to know all the world that you have a business and that you have very competitive prices. If somebody knows that as a business owner, you have a good quality product, good quality service with a very competitive price, more people are going to want to go to your business. This is what happened in my case. A lot of people have been taking my courses, and I've read that they said that my courses are very, very cheap. And this is because I am able to charge less money for the amazing Spanish courses that I have, because my business is not located in the US or Canada, for example. There are a lot of people who are considering moving abroad, maybe for an adventure, maybe for retirement. And these people are actively looking for information on YouTube, on Google, everywhere. These people who find my videos is because they were looking for the information about that place before. They want to go to that place, and it's not because of me. I don't make videos to try to convince anybody to move to the place where I'm living. I just make videos because I love the place where I am, and it doesn't hurt showing what maybe people are missing over there. We all live in a complex and interconnected world. Especially nowadays, remote work and people selling online are allowing more people to choose the place where they want to live. Is this something bad? People have more options to live, sell, and buy from wherever they want to. They have access to very competitive prices. And also, there are more opportunities to people to sell a service, like me. I didn't imagine 5 years ago that I could sell my service to wherever in the world. At the same time, we all live in a very unequal world. Prices, incomes, and standards of living vary from one place to the next. This offers opportunities for individuals who want to improve their personal situation by moving to a country for a higher salary, or moving to a country for its low cost of living. People have been migrating to find a better life for as long as they have been people. And this is not new. But let's not forget that these opportunities that some people have might cause disadvantages and inequalities for a lot of people as well. So, what do you think you can do if you move to a country to settle down and to be immersed into the culture? Let me know in the comments, and maybe I can make a video about that if you're interested in watching it. I'm so thankful that I'm living for a few months in a beautiful country where I am able to learn more about culture, its language. Even though I speak Spanish, they have very different words. I want to show you this in the next video. I'm going to be releasing a video about differences in language between Mexican Spanish and Colombian Spanish. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a comment, subscribe, like this video. That encourages me to keep making videos. See you soon. Adios.